Hey everyone, this is the Humanity in the Loop podcast. As technology is advancing quickly, we freefall into technology, startups, business, and more with a focus on humanity. But before we get started, the podcast has been created for entertainment and educational purposes only, and nothing in the content should be taken as investment advice. To see the full disclaimer, go to humanityinintheloop.gtzt.xyz. Again, that is humanityinintheloop.gtzt.xyz. So let's get started, and we hope you enjoy this episode. Okay, so let's get into it. As we enter the beginning of the age of artificial intelligence, what the future will bring is a mystery for sure. But in some ways, it may be better to stay in the present and not project too far out. For a while now, the big fear is that AI is going to take all the jobs, and that fear has been around before most of the current generative AI we are seeing had launched online. And while it was coming online, the job market was experiencing severe problems that you could not blame on AI. But software itself is powerful and has been doing tasks autonomously for a while now. So software itself could have played a part in why the job market was messed up while generative AI was coming online. But as we move forward, the idea of taking it slow and letting things unfold as they unfold may be a level-headed approach. But how do we find balance? How will humanity find balance with AI? Humanity is definitely going to have to go at it with eyes wide open and think strategically, and absolutely use every aspect of AI to further a positive future for humanity. If we look at history to help navigate through the fog, it would appear that humanity will probably find its way like it has so many times before. As we look at AI as an emerging technology, an older but very relevant technology, electricity is still really the most important technology. Without electricity, the simple truth is the battery inside your laptop or phone would be dead in a very short time frame, with no way to recharge it. So the need for both electrical power and compute power are definitely in big demand. So this is a perfect time to take a hard turn at the intersection. There are a lot of moving parts when it comes to software and AI, and having positive humans in the loop and entrepreneurs in the loop is essential for positive outcomes in the future. If AI has the ability to be dehumanizing, it also has the ability to rehumanize. The amazing thing about all this is we can also use AI as a tool to accomplish this. If poor decisions are made when it comes to automation and AI, at the present time, those are humans in the loop making those poor decisions. If great decisions are made, it will be because humans in the loop made those decisions. This again shows the need for positive, intelligent entrepreneurs in the loop. Okay, so let's keep the glass half full and discuss some ways that humans could use AI to shine the light on humanity and all the amazing things we have accomplished and might accomplish. So firstly, the barriers to entry to create websites has definitely changed and is in the midst of changing when it comes to web application and apps. But some of the hype we are hearing in this space may be premature. Shipping great software is not easy, but it is definitely coming. So we may be able to create software products that are niche products that could, for instance, showcase artists, musicians, writers, software developers, and whatever the human imagination could come up with. But one of the biggest problems facing humanity at the present time is work, and the likelihood of that continuing into the future is highly likely. So we need to think creatively, not to just create platforms to showcase, but also platforms where people or businesses may be able to prosper. Strangely enough, most of what we hear in relation to AI seems to paint a picture of humanity not being able to prosper from AI. When it comes to education, what is happening with AI has blown the roof so far into the sky, it is astonishing. The educational aspects of Gen AI is a no-waiting technology, and anybody with as little as a mobile phone has the ability to have an AI assistant that has the ability to teach at lightning speed. This means the barriers to entry to create a side hustle, micro online business, startup, and businesses in general have changed. This means that an individual from an impoverished country with a mobile phone, and even better, a mobile phone that has access to a Wi-Fi hotspot, could obtain an inexpensive or even used laptop and use an AI chatbot to teach themselves how to build software. Also teach themselves how to create and run a business as well. So again, the barriers of entry are being lowered in real time. This is positive. The possibility of using Gen AI as an education tool is off the charts. It is like having an educator at your fingertips 24/7. But as the barriers of entry for building have lowered, bringing a product to market is still extremely challenging for any individual, micro business, startup, and small business. And that means resources and platforms that could possibly help with that could be immensely helpful as well. Building platforms with humanity in mind could also be a powerful way to use AI to better the world, meaning creating platforms where the creator economy, individuals with side hustles, micro businesses, startups, and small businesses could possibly prosper. It seems to be extremely rare to hear about a startup creating any kind of a social or marketplace product where users can monetize at all. At this particular time in history, we are witnessing the big Gen AI companies delivering information on a level the world has never seen before. When it comes to information, our cups are full for sure. The hope is that humanity will use this information to excel, build better, build smarter, build faster, and accomplish more. But on the other hand, people cannot feed their families and keep roofs over their heads with information alone. But again, the hope is that maybe folks can use this information to better themselves and find ways to feed, clothe, and keep roofs over their heads. As we discuss AI, it seems like it's going to be a tug of war between humanity and AI. A lot of moving parts. It feels like it may take hard work, but you know what? Hard work can leave us energized, joyous, satisfied, content, and yes, happy. Well, the dance has begun between humanity and AI, and humanity has survived many, many challenges. With that said, the glass half full approach would lead us to believe that humanity will find its way. We hope you like this episode of the Humanity in the Loop podcast. Until next time, thanks for listening.